I'm here with Dianna Russini, NFL insider and reporter. Now, Dianna, I know you come to camp every year. It's your first day at camp so far this year. What are you looking at storyline-wise, or are you looking at specific players?
Do we have an hour? Because that's what I need, because I have so much interest in this Jets team, just knowing how much optimism is surrounding the team, just even going back to free agency and the draft, and just really how well this organization did in picking the players and filling up this roster with players that have so much potential. But look, we could talk about all the different parts of this team, yet it's always going to come down to the quarterback, right? And it's always going to be the growth of Zach Wilson. As he moves, they move. And in his second year, you know, everyone's watching to see what type of improvement, what leap is he going to take? And I really commend this coaching staff with how they're instructing him. They aren't putting these big expectations on him. They just want to see the small growth, the small things. And I just think the fact that he took responsibility this offseason to even just change his physical makeup, to get rid of the junk food. We all know how hard that is, right? But that just shows commitment, maturity, and everything I've heard from talking to his teammates, the leader he is in the locker room, how he is in the meeting rooms, how he is in the huddle. He's maturing, and already they've seen it, already this camp. So I think all signs, point up, but at the same time, there's a realistic idea here in New York that there just needs to be improvement. He doesn't need to go out there and try to win a Super Bowl, even though I know Jets fans would just love that. And maybe it could happen. It could happen.
Well, you talked a little bit about that second-year jump and all of the expectations that come with it, but he has new playmakers added into the fold. What will the Jets look like in the AFC East landscape? Obviously, the Bills have been dominant as of late, but where do they fit in this upcoming season?
That's what's interesting, is they have the opportunity here to really, pick up some steam and make a difference and actually land at the top. All right, so the Buffalo Bills, top to bottom, right, they look really good, and Josh Allen's developed tremendously. You would love to see that kind of growth in Zach Wilson this year, the way we saw Josh take that step in his second year and lead the Bills to the playoffs. So, of course, that's the perfect model. But you never know. We've seen it every year. The teams that we always pick that we think, and I have the Bills winning the Super Bowl, by the way. I feel like I need to be very honest with Jets fans out there that I do have them winning. That means nothing, though. I once said the Bucs weren't going to make the playoffs with Tom Brady as their quarterback, and they won it. So I know nothing when it comes to predictions. But that being said, you look at what Miami's doing, and we're just so unsure with what Tua is, and some similar question marks as well there. And I think that's going to be the challenge of really being able to figure out the identity of this Jets team. And I think they're going to be competitive, and they're going to show a different version of themselves this year, because we saw some spotlight last year. You saw some windows into what they can be. And I think with some of these key players coming back and some of these young guys, I think this could be a year that could have some good success.
Just like Dianna said, we did see a little bit of that spotlight last year towards the end of the season, and now we have even more playmakers in the fold. So really, the world is the Jets' oyster, so we'll just wait and see. But thank you, Dianna.